Yeah, I like that. That was good.
Hang on a second.
You won't be here yet, but if you're watching us
from
the future, skip forward a bit because we're going to be doing some waiting for people to join.
You might be really keen and be here already.
I imagine most people are. So do you want to make the SLC post, Jack, and then share it to He'll Be Freshest 2020, and I'll share it to Beano's Playtime?
I'm on it, Hugo. I'm just waiting for the link to load.
Honestly.
Waiting for the link to load, and then we'll be there.
Professional these days. How does it? No offense, but how does he do it?
Honestly, it's been a rock and roll ride today. I've been doing all kinds of fun things. Mainly getting this live stream sorted out for the event. No, I don't have things other than that. But right, okay. What am I doing? I know what I'm doing, Hugo. I'm making an SLC post to get this quiz live and ready to go.
So good, honestly. Look at this professionalism.
I know. A professional may have it all ready to go before they have to, but
yeah, maybe. Yeah.
But not me. I do things on the fly, Hugo.
I think you're more professional than the professionals. I'd say.
So my Wi-Fi seems to be holding up okay at the moment, touch wood. But it definitely won't be the entire time.
Look forward to it.
We can rely. If there's anything we can rely on in this world, it's my Wi-Fi not to be that good. Live.
We haven't discussed it, Jack, but shall I read rounds 1, 3, and 5, and you do 2 and 4, and the answers to 1 through 5?
That sounds like a brilliant idea. As long as you don't start reading out my answers again like you did last time.
Oh, I'm not making any promises.
That was very contentious.
And everyone was outraged.
Crazy. All right. It is.
You can join.
Posted. You're right.
If you join us right now, you might notice there's a picture on the screen. To the left of the screen, there's a picture. There's a distorted image of an international superstar and friend of the show. Can you work out who it is? There's a little teaser while we start to get to your brain oozing. Oh no!
That's first, that's disgusting. Secondly, I have made the post on Hillbeat SLC and I have shared it. I just made sure that I was sharing in the right official Hillbeat Freshers group. I shared it in Hillbeat 2020.
I'll share it in Beano's Playtime.
Great news! We're good to go. So hopefully, we are in the process of going up in the Vern itself. So if you're watching us from the Vern, hello.
I've heard there's about 100 of you, but
I think there's 100. I mean, hopefully there's not 100 because we don't want to be. We want to be very
really close together.
However, and hey, if it's not 100 of you, in fact, if it's just people working at the bar today, hello. I hope you enjoy the quiz, even if it's just you guys working at the bar.
Get your notes up ready.
Yeah,
we've already got viewers that aren't me and you, Jack.
Oh yeah, we actually.
We've got 4
no
viewers.
Way. Surely not.
Already?
I think it's just me watching other accounts.
Can you adamant believe it?
No, very much not. So, Hugo, what a lovely background we have showing us high summer when in fact it's autumn at the moment. The leaves are changing. So true. The nights are drawing in, but we're here to keep you warm.
They haven't got the barriers up on Bath's Bridge.
I know, it's a happier time. Not happier, a different time.
No, well,
let's not put down.
Well, we didn't have all our lovely freshers here.
Exactly.
So I'm sure you're all watching.
I'm sure you've got a lot to look forward to because the Durham summer is a lovely summer. So let's hope that next summer will be one to remember. I'm sure it will be.
Thanks, Jack. That's
in
good.
Whatever fashion.
Can you talk about a Durham summer like you work for Lonely Planet?
Yep, sure. So.
Hidden in the midst of the northeast.
Yeah, I know.
Is a quite little.
I'm building myself up to
summer city.
So
that's okay.
A gem of the northeast, Durham stands out, especially in high summer. A haze occupies the steeples of the cathedral, and a buzz is in the air. Cafes.
Are you reading this? Are you actually doing them?
No, this is off the cuff. Cafes spill out onto the street, and a warm glow. No, that's more of a winter thing. Cafes spill out onto the street, and a hubbub occurs late into the evening. This is a student town, but not just limited to the students. All can enjoy. Come down to Durham, summer 2021.
Jack, do you know what I just realised? That I accidentally wrote on the screen Vern Bar Quiz, where I meant Vern Online Poetry Throwdown.
Hang on a second. I don't think we want to go down that road, to be honest, Hugo. I think that might be a road we'll regret to go down.
Well, it's exciting nonetheless. If you're just joining us now, you may notice there's a little distorted image on screen for international superstar and friend of the show, who is unnamed. Can you work out who it is? Jack, do you know who it is?
Absolutely not. Absolutely no idea.
Oh, it's good.
I've got no idea for you there, Hugo. I have nothing to tell you.
You may notice there's no online link. There's no link on the screen to a page to put into answers. We thought we'd go analog again this week. So just write down your answers and you'll mark them yourselves. We're going to have a bit of a different system next week, but it's just for simplicity's sake.
We don't want them to guess our intentions. You can never second guess the quiz team. Who knows what method we're going to ask you to put the answers in for?
Oh yeah, next week we may be asking for you to send in on a stone tablet.
I was thinking by pigeon, but stone tablet.
Oh, that'd be nice. Well. No, I reckon via ferret. If we get like little ferret tubes that run under the country.
Hugo, did I tell you about the stoat that I saw in Freshies? I was talking to.
Not gonna lie, Jack. It's a great byline. No, it's a great headline. I mean,
let me tell you about the stoat that I saw. So I was sitting with friend of the show, Rosie Mitchell. We were discussing the plans for Purple Radio, and Rosie saw something that she thought was a red squirrel originally. I thought it might have been a squirrel. Looked over, and a second, that wasn't a squirrel. It was a little stoat. Popped its head over the kind of the big kind of stone area outside Cadman.
Oh yeah.
The one toward, like, if you go out that door, like the big kind of like what's the word for it? Like a balcony kind of area. It popped its head over, popped up, ran along the side, and then ran towards the Vern, like a little brown blur. It crossed the grass.
Wow. This is the content we've been after. Just another thing before we get started. The Jack was saying something serious earlier today. We met up in a socially distanced manner, and he was saying some sort of serious thing about something important, and then mid sentence he just goes heron. Yeah, that's heron. Because there was a heron flying along.
I haven't finished my stoat story, Hugo. So basically, the stoat ran across the grass, and then it popped into a little hole underneath the Vern. So if you're watching us from the Vern right now, you might have a little family of stoats living right underneath you.
I'm sure you do. I can consider that definitely for a fact.
And then the rest
Jack, do you know how you tell the difference between a weasel and a stoat?
I think I do. I think a stoat has a white belly and a weasel doesn't.
That's wrong, actually. It's you can weaselly tell because they're totally different.
Yeah. Probably.
And just after I told you that, my dad sent me a text to make sure I made that joke.
Yeah, I mean, it's an incredible joke. Thank you very much for.
Right, let's get quizzy. Very correct. GB3198. So we're going to give you 50 questions, all of various topics. It's going to be a great time. So for the first round, of course, on your piece of paper or your notes app that you might want to write down, well, you will want to write down if you want to take part in the quiz, is the international superstar and friend of the show was, of course, Jack Rawdon. It was Jack Rawdon.
No, that's an awful photograph of me. Where did you get that from?
It's from the infamous picture of you looking exactly like Elliot Farr.
It doesn't even look like me. It looks nothing like me.
Right, here we go.
It is still
with
me.
The first round. It's the links round. How this works is we're going to give you 10 questions. 9 of them will be sort of seemingly general knowledge questions, but the 10th question will be, what's the link? And it will be asking for the link between the first 9 questions of the round, the answers to. You'll get the hang of it. So question number 1. The birthplace of the Beano and the Dandy, what is Scotland's 4th largest city? The birthplace of the Beano and the Dandy, what is Scotland's 4th largest city?
Hugo, I thought that we'd done this. I was like, oh, hang on, have we done the link round before? And then I realised it's because you showed it to me earlier this week.
Yeah, that's the one.
It's a great link. It's a great link.
So it's a bit like this round's a bit like if you've ever played the game Linky, or it's a bit like Only Connect equally as well.
People know what a linked round is, Hugo. You know,
just in case.
I'm sure our audience know what a linked round is.
The question's on screen. If you really want to mute us, you can. No, I shouldn't say that.
That's not what we want to say.
No,
Don't give that vibe.
No, do listen to us. We say only important things. Everything we say is necessary, and we don't say anything that's not necessary. And everything that is necessary, we say. Question number 2. Complete the title of the Taylor Swift song, Blank Drops on My Guitar. Complete the title of the Taylor Swift song, Blank Drops on My Guitar.
Hugo, would you be able to tell us what your favourite Taylor Swift album is? Because I know you probably do have a favourite.
I don't really know the names very well. I think 1989 is very good? Yeah, probably.
I had you down as...
Yeah, Red's got some bangers on. Do I like the album that's just called Taylor Swift? Yeah, that's a great one. Fearless, I feel like Fearless is a classic with lots of bangers on.
Why did I ask you this question? I don't know.
But I wouldn't.
Yeah, I was gonna say I thought I had you more down as an early Taylor Swift fan rather than a late Taylor Swift fan.
I would say that's probably the case. I've got nothing against her now. I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't a big fan of Folklore. I know it's controversial.
Question number 3. Quickly move on from that.
Question number 3.
Bombshell.
Which English singer-songwriter is married to David Furnish? Which English singer-songwriter is married to David Furnish?
I actually listened. I think Folklore was the first Taylor Swift album I listened to all the way through. Is that on brand?
I mean, I haven't listened to any Taylor Swift albums all the way through in one go. I don't think. Actually, I probably have in the car. My sister's was a big Swiftie back in the day.
It's the first Taylor Swift album I've listened to probably more than one song of. I quite enjoyed it. It was good. There were some good songs in there. So there you go. That's my review.
If you've got any witty remarks to make about the lovely things we say or the beautiful questions we write, don't hesitate to get on the YouTube live stream, live chat, and tell us.
And
Hugo has no taste. Yeah, thanks, Annabelle.
I'll try.
I really like early Taylor Swift. I just wasn't okay. Question number 4: Which size indicating adjective is an anagram of moose run? Which size indicating adjective is an anagram of a moose run?
And I'll try and reply to them using the Hillbeat account to the best of my ability.
No, we can reply to them in person. That's the whole point, Jack.
Oh no, I also like to write little one-liners in response to people as well.
Oh, yeah, yeah, okay. Maybe I'll give Folklore another go. You know, I tell you what, you probably like, Jack. Not Folklore, probably like Icelandic folklore.
You know I do. Figure us. Put that album on.
No, I mean, as in Icelandic folklore.
I'm talking about Icelandic folk music.
No, Icelandic folklore. Like fairies? No, flip.
Elves. Question number 5.
Elves, that's the one. Question number 5. On New Year's Day 2007, Glass House Mountains Road, the road on which one can find Australia's zoo, was renamed after which zookeeper and television personality? On New Year's Day 2007, Glass House Mountains Road, the road on which one can find Australia's zoo, was renamed after which zookeeper and television personality?
This is a ridiculous question. And the answer is ridiculous as well.
I don't think so. You got it.
Oh, no,
you sort of got it, but you got the person's name wrong.
Oh, actually, I forgot the answer was this one. It's not ridiculous. It's very fitting. Not to give anything away. But...
Stop giving things away, Jack.
I'm sorry. Question number 6?
Yeah, we like to give really random gaps of length between each question. I hope that's helpful for everyone.
It averages out okay. It averages out all right.
Question 6. Which 2006 hit song features the following lyrics? Now you're calling me up on the phone so you can have a little whine and moan. And it's only because you are feeling alone. Now you're calling me up on the phone so you can have a little whine and a moan. It's only because you're feeling alone.
It's so iconic. It's such an iconic song.
We don't need the artist. We just want the name of the song. We don't give a hoot about the artist's name. We just want the name of the song.
You can write it, but we won't
write
care.
It if you want. You won't lose a point for writing it.
We won't care though. Actually, we don't even see it. So.
I mean, you're marking your own. Yeah, come on.
It's not our issue.
What was interesting last week? We did a system where everyone input their answers onto a system, and it was really interesting seeing what ones, especially in the Wipeout, people went for and didn't go for. Like, no one went for the one that was asking the dynasty in which, like, the year in which a particular Chinese dynasty ceased to exist.
Surprisingly
enough. Question number 7. The blue and white tributaries of which river converge in Sudan? The blue and white tributaries of which river converge in Sudan?
What a glorious question. What a brilliant question.
Oh, this is Jack Street. If you don't know, Jack does geography. Jack studies geography. And I study Well.
Actually, can I just specify physical geography? There's a very big difference between the two. So I do.
Jack studies physical and human geography. So it's
How
stuff,
do you not?
he does about like rivers, how meanders happen, stuff about like population pyramids, density.
Question number 8, please.
Stuff about like rock layers and like the water cycle.
Number 8, please.
Question
number 8. It's number 8.
What is the biological class of turtles? What is the biological class of turtles? I'm not going to give you any clarification because I feel like that's part of the question.
Hey, what's your mnemonic for remembering the?
No, don't give it away. Don't give anything away.
Doesn't give anything away.
It's Mrs. Gran, Jack. I always remember how the little components of life by Mrs. Gran.
No, that's not what I'm talking about.
I know it's not, Jack. I don't want to give anything away. Microphone, Rolos, sensory, growth, reproduction, earth, nougat. Question number 9. What type of shoe is also a synonym for obstruct or block? What type of shoe is also a synonym for obstruct or block?
This one
I think this exact question might have been. No, it wasn't. It was in one of my question sheets over the summer.
It was also one of the things that you asked me a couple of days ago. Do you remember my answer for this one, Hugo?
I don't think I do, actually.
Can I say it?
Whisper it to me, maybe.
Okay. Ugg boot.
There we go. Question number 10. Of course. What's the link? So there is all the answers. Your first 9 answers will have this thing in common, and we want what that thing is. What is the overarching theme or that links all the answers to the first 9 questions? I'll just run through those again.
Do it. Zoom through them.
What's Scotland's 4th largest city? Birthplace of the Beano and the Dandy. Sorry?
Quickly. Really zoom through them.
Sorry, what did you say, Jack?
Just zoom through them, go them really fast.
Not zoom through Teams story. Complete title of the Taylor Swift song "Blank Drops on My Guitar." Which English singer-songwriter is married to David Furnish? Which size indicating adjective is an anagram of Moose Run? On New Year's Day 2007, Glasshouse Mountains Road, the road on which Walk of Australia Zoo was renamed after which zookeeper and television personality? Which 2006 hit song features the lyrics calling me up on the phone, having a little whine and moan, you're feeling alone. Question number 7, the blue and white tributaries of which river converge in Sudan? What is the biological class of turtles? And the type of shoe is also a synonym for obstruct or block. And what is the link between these answers? So there we go. That's round 1. That's your first 10 questions out of the way.
For you.
Now, Jack, I just would like to say to all of our Polish viewers, very happy Pope John Paul II Day.
That's nice.
It's gone a bit under the rug this year. Obviously, some of the celebrations can't happen as they might have done, but very happy Pope John Paul II Day to you and yours if you're celebrating. In honour, in fact, of Pope John Paul II Day, we're going to have around about seconds. John Paul II was the second Pope called John Paul after his predecessor, John Paul I.
No way.
So we're going to have around about the second thing.
All right, let's do it.
It's just a case of we'll give you a question. Can you answer the question? Jackson, read them out. I might need to clarify some of them because the wording's a bit funny.
That's fine. All right. So, question number 1: who was the second president of the United States of America? Who was the second president of the United States of America?
This first question might give you a little bit of a precursor to what this round's going to be like. Roughly seconds.
It's quite clear. It's quite clear, I'd say. I think the meaning here is quite clear. People know what they need to answer. Would you say so, Hugo?
Yeah, maybe so.
Cheadle
sent me a message saying we love PJP too.
Question number 2.
Question number 2, and Kieran says John Paul II is shining down on you with a little heart. Thank you, John Paul.
What is the second lightest noble gas? Atomic weight. What is the second lightest noble gas? So atomic weight. We want the atomic weight there.
No, we don't want the atomic weight.
We want you to do it by
atomic weight.
That's what I was going.
I checked this with a chemist who shall remain nameless at request, and they said to put the atomic weight there. Just a little clarification, just in case.
It makes me feel quite easy. I don't really like questions that have brackets in them.
Oh, I love brackets these days.
Is that the new thing that you found?
They're so smiley. I really like brackets. Don't you think they're so smiley?
Hey, Hugo, what was I telling you that I've got into now recently, just before the start of the quiz?
Stoats or something?
No, before that.
I don't remember anything before Stoats.
Yeah, fair enough.
Question number three.
In the open era of tennis, what? In the open era of tennis from 1968, who has the second most Wimbledon Ladies Singles Titles? In the open era of tennis from 1968, who has the second most Wimbledon Ladies Singles Titles?
So just as a clarification, there are two possible answers for this, but we only want one of them. We only want one name, but two women are joint for this rank behind the first one.
We'll give you a point for either one as well.
Yeah, but not both. You don't get any extra for saying both. And in fact, if you name more than one, that is sort of cheating.
That's not. That's fine.
Yeah, no, it is.
Encourage
you
that.
List all the tennis players you know.
I'm always going to encourage some tennis enthusiasm. Always.
No, I disagree. I always discourage it.
Why do you put the question in then?
Question number four.
Since William the Conqueror, which regnal name was the second to have a second? Since William the Conqueror, which regnal name was the second to have a second?
I feel like is that clear?
Yeah, so I assume that means the second named monarch to have a second one of that name.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And since William the Conqueror, if that is involved in the question, it does include William the Conqueror. It's probably not relevant, but just in case.
Probably not. William the Conqueror. Yeah, no. What was I getting into before Stoats? Do you remember? I was finding it really delicious.
Is there a correct answer that you're after?
You didn't like how delicious I was finding it. Do you remember?
Oh, white chocolate?
No, after that. Yogurt. Remember?
Oh, he's got into yogurt. After months
yogurt.
of me pestering him to get into yogurt, and he's just eating it like just plain unsweetened Greek yogurt. Like what sort of flipping masochism is this?
It's delicious. It's so delicious.
Oh,
it's so like
it's
so cleansing.
Question number 5.
Which team finished second in the 2015-16 English Premier League season? Which team finished second in the 2015-16 English Premier League season? Whew. I do not know. And I think it's pretty fair to say I have absolutely no idea.
Do you know who won that season, Jack?
Absolutely not, no. Do you?
Well, I did write the round.
Yeah, arguably. But do you know who won it, though? Do you know who came first?
Yeah.
Well, it wasn't Ipswich.
I don't think we can give that away, Jack.
That's all I know. Question number 6.
Jack is a big tractor boy. He's a supporter of Ipswich Town FC.
Which Summer Olympic Games competing nation is second alphabetically? Which Summer Olympic Games competing nation is second alphabetically?
And this is by their normal name. We're not after like if someone's called like the Associated Republic of Myanmar, which I don't think that is the name of an Olympic nation. We're after like the standard name that they know.
What did you just say?
I said the Associated Republic of Myanmar. We're not. That's not one. We're after like by normal name. For example, France, not the French Republic official sporting team of the world.
I like how you chose Myanmar. I mean, a good country to choose.
I guess so.
Question number 7.
Question number 7. Well, actually, this one might take a bit longer. I think we should leave a bit longer on.
I'm very impatient, Hugo. I want to move forward, especially to the specialist round that I wrote.
Jack, if you have to list all the countries in the world, it might take a while.
No, they don't.
You might not need to get. I'm not to spoil anything, but you might not need to get past the A's.
Yeah, exactly. You just got to get the A1. I'm looking forward to the specialist round today. It's on Marlish water. So if you had Marlish water at any time, you might be able to. It won't help you at all, most likely. I wrote the round and I was going through some kind of, I don't know, higher plane of existence, I think, when I wrote it. I couldn't probably tell you what any of the questions actually said. Yeah.
Jack wrote a round and likes to go on about it. I haven't even mentioned that I've written 3.
Wow.
Lads.
You have now.
Question number 7.
Who is the second oldest member of the original lineup of One Direction? Who is the second oldest member of the original lineup of One Direction?
First name is fine, unless you're friend of the show Charlotte, in which case I would like middle name as well.
That's harsh.
Full name and surname, and any titles they hold.
Do you think she'll know?
Yeah.
Fair play.
It's probably James if in doubt, isn't it? Most people's middle name is James, not ours.
No.
Me and Jack have the same middle name.
We absolutely do not. Let's not propagate that lie. Question number 8.
Question number 8.
In BBC Good Foods classic scones,
which
is the second heaviest ingredient in terms of weight needed? In BBC Good Foods classic scones, which is the second heaviest ingredient in terms of weight needed?
Our creations here. The recipe we've taken it from is called classic scones with jam and cream. Scones, sorry.
Yes.
But we're not including the jam and the cream. They're not the answer. What we mean is if you're making just the scone part and you had all your ingredients laid out, what is the second heaviest amount? For example, if your thing had 3 kilograms of turmeric and 400 grams of star anise, and then the next biggest component was 1 egg, then the second one will be the star anise. And I think I'm really happy with my example. I don't know what you're making that instance, but
great.
It's definitely going to be yellow.
That was lovely. Question number 9.
Question number 9.
What was the second video game console released by Microsoft? What was the second video game console released by Microsoft? This is one for all you gamers out there. All you gamers out there, this is one for you.
Hello and welcome back to Gaming Nation, the one show on YouTube where we tell you about all your gaming news from a Polish Catholic perspective. Jack, first up, you're going to tell us about the new Halo Krakow.
What? Yes, this is third in the series after Halo Warsaw and
Halo Lodz.
Halo Gdansk.
Did you say Lodz as well?
No, I said Wrocław. That was really awful. Let's just not go there.
And question number
10. What was the second round of last week's quiz? Apostrophe S. What was the second round of last week's apostrophe?
We like to encourage loyalty.
Here you go.
Hiya.
I hate to say it. I don't know if you caught what I was just saying there, but there should be an apostrophe there between the K and the S.
Yeah, I know. I didn't. I noticed it when I was adding on the answer slides, and it was just so much faff to have to change 2 separate slides to put an apostrophe in.
Yeah, that's fair enough. Can't fault that.
I'm going to run through those again. Once again, happy Pope John Paul II Day. So, who was the second president of the United States of America? Second lightest noble gas. The woman who's won the second most Wimbledon Ladies Singles Titles in the Open era. Reminder, there's 2 of these, but we only want one name. The second regnal name to have a second. The team that finished second in the 2015-16 English Premier League season. Summer Olympic Games competing nation that is second alphabetically. The second oldest member of the original lineup of One Direction. The second heaviest ingredient in terms of weight needed in BBC Good Foods classic scones. The second video game console released by Microsoft. And the second round of last week's quiz.
Whew.
No peeking.
Don't you peek.
Don't you peek.
Okay.
So the next round, the creator who wishes to remain nameless, Charlotte, made us this round. Durham logo letters.
Charlotte, I'm not going to lie, that's quite an out of focus background.
No, that's why we don't name and shame. No, they will remain nameless. We don't know who wrote it. We don't know who it was. It's probably such a mention. It was okay. So what's happening? So this is Durham logo letters. So what we've got, it doesn't require any knowledge of Durham. We've got 10 logos or shop fronts or titles of shops that can be found around Durham, chain shops that are around Durham. For example, one might be Greg's. That's not one of the answers. I'll give that to you for free. We might give you the R of the word Greg's, and we want you to tell us what the shop is.
I get it. Let's do it.
Hang of it. So it's just a bit of the title of a shop in the font of its logo. And can you tell us the shop? They're all they're not global. They're all national chains. You can all find them in other places other than Durham, but they are all also in Durham. If you understand what I'm saying.
Yes, I am. Let's go.
Question number 1. Starting off lightly. What is this one? What is this shop? This isn't necessarily the letters aren't necessarily the first in the name of the companies. They could be anywhere.
I think that's Harrods. Oh.
Is there one in Durham?
God, there is. It just opened.
Flip. It's on Riverwalk, isn't it?
Yeah. It's next to River. Yeah, it's next to the Odeon. Part of that whole kind of area.
It's very upmarket there.
Well, I mean, Durham, that's what they get.
It's got an Odeon, it's got Harrods.
Yeah, exactly.
Question number 2, I guess. Hey, you're not reading that. I'm reading them out. Sorry to get away. Sorry. This was H, and this one is I. What shop is this?
They're not necessarily something really cool.
Do you like this? Do you like this? I.
Yeah, does it spell out something really cool?
Do you think it's spelled something really cool?
No, does each letter spell something like by the end of the 10, they spell out a secret word?
We'll see. Not as far as I'm aware.
How exciting.
I think probably no. But you never know, maybe. Our unnamed quiz writer Charlotte may have done that. I don't know.
Question number 3.
Okay. Oh, I think I know what it might be, Jack. I hadn't even considered that. That's so good. Okay, so what shop is this? What shop is this? It can be found in the Durham area. I will say not necessarily the high street if you challenge me.
What? I know what this is, and it's definitely, I'm pretty sure it's on the high street. I'm pretty sure it's right in the middle of
Right next to Revs, isn't it?
Should we make the same joke for all 10 questions?
Yeah, it's near Riverwalk.
I think it's on a Riverwalk.
If you haven't been to Riverwalk, it's a lovely little walk. No one else likes it, but I really
love Riverwalk.
I love Riverwalk.
You can't get enough of Riverwalk.
Honestly, I really hope the next letter is what I think it is. But we'll see. Question number 4.
No!
I didn't realise this. That's so good.
Oh my gosh. What a wonderful thing to discover.
What shop is this? Again,
it's
in Durham, but it's not just in Durham.
It feels like we're playing the quiz at the same time.
Yeah.
We're discovering things at the same rate as everyone else.
We don't want you to name the letter, so I don't think it's giving anything away that we're basically telling you what each of the letters spell out. H-I-L-D.
Oh, they can understand.
Although there doesn't seem to be enough letters in those two.
I guess we'll see what happens. I'm very excited.
Well, I'm intrigued to see what happens.
Question number 5.
Question number 5. That's so clever. Amazing.
So smart.
Thank you so much, unnamed question writer. What shop is this?
This gives me way too much excitement. It's been a slow day.
Hey, no, you saw that, Harry.
Actually, no, it hasn't. It's been way more fast-paced than a lot of my more recent days.
Why did you send that emoji of a cat in a box?
Oh, I didn't really know how to reply to Kieran, so I just put some cats in boxes.
Yeah, I don't really know who Philip Seymour Hoffman is. I think he's probably someone in a John Green book.
He's an actor.
Sorry?
He's an actor.
That's
passed away recently. Well, not recently, a couple of years ago.
Question number 6. I wonder what the next letter is going to be. What logo is this? What shop front is this? Shop, like, a shop. Like,
the place you buy things.
Brand. Like, place on the high street.
Guess what?
What?
I think this spells out Hild Building.
Do you think it's Hild Main Building that would be, though, I guess?
No, because there's no M.
Oh, do you think it's Hild Belvedere in reference to the Hild Belvedere Alliance of 2014?
Yeah, it could be.
That's not a thing.
What question number 7 is going to be, because that'll tell us.
Oh, an E. What shop? What shop could this E be from?
It's an iconic E.
It's quite an iconic E. Somebody surprised that it spells something out.
This should be demonetized.
If you're watching us from the Vern, hello. And if you're not, that's okay too. And by which I mean, if there's no one currently in the Vern, that's okay. But if there are people on there, great to see you.
I hope the bar, people working behind the bar are enjoying themselves at least.
Yeah, please do.
Get involved. Submit. Well, no, you don't submit actually any answers. But what do you do?
Question number 8. It's a D. Hilled bed. Hilled beds are more comfortable than bead beds?
I think that must be it.
But not as comfortable as thought beds. Actually, no, thought beds weren't that comfortable in my experience.
Oh, they were great. I love my thought
beds.
Were they? I could sleep for hours.
I feel like it was very noisy. It was very like...
There might have been other factors in why I could sleep so long in a thought bed.
Because you absolutely roused out your mind.
It's not very PG.
No, Jack, it's the new term. We're not PG anymore.
Okay. Question number 9.
Question number 9. What shop front is this from? It's spelled like Hilled Bead. Hilled Bead. I don't know. I
did not see that one coming.
Hilled Bead. Wow. That's really satisfying. Hilled and bead, I guess. Hilled plus bead. Can't believe I didn't notice that while putting them all together.
Sorry?
I can't believe I didn't notice that it spelled something out when I was looking through them.
I'm very surprised. That's exactly the kind of thing that normally you see.
No, I don't see that sort of thing, Jack.
No,
I say I'm not a big picture kind of person, but I'm also not a small details kind of person.
You're a medium.
There are 3 people in the van, says Alex Pearson.
That is great to hear.
Lovely to see you. Hope you're enjoying the quiz. And if you're not watching, that's okay too. But if you are, enjoy, you know. Oh, and they work here, so the people watching, it is just the people behind the bar. But hope you do enjoy.
I really hope you're enjoying at the moment.
Do enjoy. Thank you for your service. And of course, question number 10, the last letter in Hilled Bead. Right. I think it's pronounced Phi. I don't know how you say this letter. Salon? I think it's Salon. What a time! What a time! What a time!
I love how he tempted us in with the 3 people here.
But, I'm glad to hear it. Thanks. I like your comment, Jack. That's nice. There's more than enough for us. Reminder that if you're watching us, you're seeing us, seeing what we were doing 20 seconds ago. It's a bit like when you look out into space and there's a star there that's actually there from 4 years ago, but because of the light, the way the light travels 8 minutes from the sun, that then it gets a bit confused in the time continuum and like wormholes and stuff. And so I think like a web client.
I think you should maybe stop the answers before you reach the limits of.
Okay, what shop that can be found in Durham is this H from? What about this I? What about this L? What about this D? What about this plus? Or something like that. What about this? What about this 6? What about this B? Jack, we've broken down again.
Come on, let's go.
Broken down. It always happens. It's either the Wi-Fi or it's us.
Come on.
What about this D? What about this E? Look at that D again. That's quite hard.
Come on.
What about this E? And what about this Salon?
Right. Well.
Oh, you were just waiting for this next round, weren't you? That's why you wanted me to hurry up.
I'll have a little explanation of what this round is about. So before we start, a quick shout out to Team BBC Children in Bead who requested this round last week. They're all big fans of Marlish. I have it on good information, and they're all self-isolating at the moment. So give them some love. They're having a great time. I'm watching the quiz, hopefully. So this is the Marlish round. So if you haven't heard of Marlish before, it's...
do you want to explain why we're doing a round of Marlish before that?
I told you, they requested it. It's a specialist round.
Yeah, and why did we give them their request?
Oh, because they won the best team name last week. Because BBC Children in Bead is a brilliant name. We gave them the best team name, and they requested this Marlish round as their next one. And
if you get best team name, you can have the opportunity to pick a round for next week. So I have had Marlish because they do it at the library, or they did previously.
Yes, they do. So what I've got for you here is 10 questions around the Marlish topic. It took me a long time. I found many interesting things about Marlish out in my research extravaganza. So let's see what we can see.
I will say, don't worry too much if you've never heard of this drink before.
I've tried to make it a bit accessible.
Low-hanging fruit. Also, I really hate the fact that Karen just referred to raspberry flavoured Marlish as a Razzie Marla.
You never heard of Razzie Marla before?
I've never had a Razzie Marla. No, I have had a Razzie Marla, but I didn't know that was what it was called. There we go.
Okay, so question number 1. In which English county can Marlish HQ be found? This county also has the lowest population density of any in England. So in which county can Marlish HQ be found? This county also has the lowest population density of any in England. So you might have noticed that the background, which is going to be way too long to make, has had.
You made that. It wasn't just a default.
No, as in I took the tops off the caps.
Why did you do that?
Because they say bottled and sourced in blank in the county. So that was an answer to the question. So I had to take it away. That's
a lot of effort you went to. I'm grateful for that.
I colour matched and everything. It was very exciting. So get that one down. If you know the county, hopefully the little bit of a hint there can help you out too. So yeah.
Question. Greater London, I guess.
Yeah, I guess so. Question number 2. A connoisseur of the spring water market, Marlish has now branched out to producing tonic water. How many flavours of tonic water do they produce? A1, B2, or C4? So how many flavours of tonic water do Marlish produce? Is it A1, B2, or C4?
YouTube account NPC Simulator said, Hugo, do you want your 1920 meal card back?
Wait, what? You didn't have one in 1920. Where did you get it?
I think it might have been my frat one.
How have they got it?
I remember I gave it to someone. I'm really sorry, NPC Simulator, but I can't remember who I gave it to. I'm sure it was good though.
It's not. Could it be Jared?
What?
Could it be Jared?
No, Jared. We have a little deal where one of us gave the other a business card for this random Italian restaurant. So that's a different thing we've got going on. Beth Jordan says, miss cracking open a cold Razzie Marla with the boys.
We miss it too. Always miss a Marla sesh. Sad times. Flip. Question number 3.
Question number 3.
A box of 24 mixed Marlish cans is available on Amazon for $22.99. Is it covered for next day delivery under Prime? Is it or not? It's a yes or no answer. Is it covered for next day delivery under Amazon Prime?
This is nothing but a guess.
No, I don't think it is. I think if you are that much of a Marlish fan,
if you've been browsing Amazon, which I'm sure you have been,
you'll have wanted to get one of these mixed packets, and you'll know whether it is a yes or a no. So, also, if you might have looked up other Marlish products, don't take that as a given that this will hold by the same rule on Amazon. So,
no, it is Jared. I think it is Jared. I hope you're doing well. He did have the big cough, as they know it as. What a time! No, you can keep my mail card. See if you can use it.
I told you.
That's not a good value, is it?
I saw the vibe.
That's not a good value. That's so expensive.
What do you mean?
That a box of 24 for. Sorry, I wasn't paying attention because of the chat, like you do sometimes. That's question. Question number 4.
Yep. Okay. Marlish Farm was traditionally a fully working farm. However, disaster struck in 2001 when the farm was ravaged by which notorious bovine disease? Marlish Farm was traditionally a fully working farm. However, disaster struck in 2001 when the farm was ravaged by which notorious bovine disease?
I like the way Jack writes rounds because he definitely adds more words than he needs to. Like, I don't think the word notorious, for example, needs to be there. Or, like, why does he write so evocatively with disaster struck?
I like to paint a picture. With my words.
You really have. You make palaces out of paragraphs. There's one for you Hamilton fans out there.
Question number 5.
Cathedrals. Sorry?
Question number 5.
Question 5.
The Marlish Water Instagram page, as of 20 to 8 yesterday.
Why then?
That's because when I wrote this question, Hugo, of course. Has A, 1,615 followers, B, 2,522 followers, or C, 6,739 followers. Which one is the answer to that?
This is I'd say this is a textbook bad question.
What do you mean?
I'd say this is if someone wrote a question, if you wanted to show someone a question that is like not a good question.
What do you mean? This is a great question.
No, it is good. I like it. It's perfect. It's
there's absolutely no way you'd know. There's just no way. It's a complete guess. That makes a good question, in my opinion. That's a good question.
That's a good question. You like complete, just the whole quiz round to be complete RNG.
Yep. Question number 6.
Question number 6.
In 2019, the Westmorland family wrote a biographical piece detailing Marlish Waters Ltd. The Westmorland family owned the famed Tebay Services. Which motorway are you driving on if you have the opportunity to stop at this establishment? Well, we're saying about putting too many words. In 2019, the Westmorland family wrote a biographical piece detailing Marlish Waters Ltd. The Westmorland family owned the famed Tebay Services. Which motorway are you driving on if you have the opportunity to stop at this establishment?
Jack, do you think you need to put a bit more time into your degree?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, probably. Yeah.
No, it's great. It is. It's such an evocative round. I like all the questions.
Thank
all the
you.
time. As NPC Simulator said, it is love.
Question number 7.
Question number 7.
One of the most popular Marlish flavours is Sicilian Lemon, or Silicon Lemon as always known, which iconic volcano sits in the centre of Sicily, the tallest in Europe. One of the most popular Marlish flavours is Sicilian Lemon, which iconic volcano sits in the centre of Sicily, the tallest in Europe. Why
did you have to say iconic volcano?
Because it's pretty iconic as volcanoes go. Would you not agree?
Oh, well, I don't know. Who we'll see.
Okay.
I'd say I was thinking it was another one, but you said iconic volcano, so now I know which one you're talking about.
Yeah, that's true. All right, fair enough. Okay. Question number 8. Another popular Marlish flavour is Brazilian orange. Approximately how much of the world's coffee, another beverage, is Brazil responsible for producing? Is it A, 1/5, B, 1/4, or C, 1/3? Another popular Marlish flavour is Brazilian orange. Approximately how much of the world's coffee, another beverage, is Brazil responsible for producing? Is it A, 1/5, B, 1/4, or C, 1/3?
We might not have been able to see, but I was throwing hands. Just how much of the world's coffee, another beverage, is because
I wanted to link them.
I think the writer in this instance really is really interesting use of the clause another beverage, because it does multiple purposes. One, it shows the link between the actual question and the non sequitur about Marlish. I don't really know what that means. And also, another beverage, it tells, if you don't know what coffee is, it gives you another clue as to what coffee is. If you're coming to this from a perspective where all you know is Marlish, it tells you that coffee, like Marlish, is also a beverage. And therefore, I think this is exemplary quiz writing. I think we've gone through, we've really got the full range in this quiz. We've had such high peaks and such low troughs.
Imagine a world where you know what a Marlish is, but you don't know what a coffee is. That's a world I want to.
I mean, there's probably lots of people.
Question number 9. Never a company to rest on its laurels. Never a company to rest on its laurels. Marlish has recently branched out and created a new flavour of spring water. Is the flavour A, elderflower, B, strawberry, or C, watermelon? Never a company to rest on its laurels. Marlish has recently branched out and created a new flavour of spring water. Is the flavour A, elderflower, B, strawberry, or C, watermelon?
Have you checked to see that they don't also do the other?
I have, yeah.
Okay, nice.
Don't worry, I'm very sorry.
Yeah, it's good. It's good. Yeah, nothing to comment on there.
Interestingly, because I thought, I don't know why, I went the extra mile. All three flavors are flavors of flavored spring water by companies of some description.
I think they're all ones made by Le Croix.
I think they might be, actually. I don't know what you're saying.
I don't think
all right, question number 10.
I know it's Le Croix.
Marlish Waters Ltd is a company producing soft beverages. Why do I say beverages, not drinks? Marlish Waters Ltd is a company producing soft beverages. Actor Keith Allen starred as a character Mr. Marlish in 2001 film The Others. In this film, he co-starred with famous actress Nicole Kidman, who, despite growing up in Australia, was born in Hawaii. What is the name for a traditional Hawaiian party or feast that is usually accompanied by entertainment? Marlish Waters Ltd is a company producing soft beverages.
He's reading it again.
Actor Keith Allen starred as the character Mr. Marlish in 2001 film The Others. In this film, he co-starred with famous actress Nicole Kidman, who, despite growing up in Australia, was born in Hawaii. What is the name for a traditional Hawaiian party or feast that is usually accompanied by entertainment?
I think this round is worthy of at least someone saying in the YouTube live chat, "Well done, Jack."
I don't know about
that. So drop a "Well done, Jack" in the chat.
I enjoyed writing it a lot. I don't know if you could tell by some of the questions.
Right, should we run through those again? Lickety split. Which English county can Marlish HQ be found? Is also the county with the lowest population density in England. How many flavours of tonic water do Marlish produce? Is it 1, 2, or 4? I can't believe I'm reading this. Box 24. Is 24 cans of Marlish covered for next day delivery on Amazon Prime? Yes or no? What notorious bovine disease ravaged, not ravished, Marlish Farm in 2001? Does it have like 1,000, like 2,000, or like 7,000 its followers on Instagram?
Of that time as well.
What motorway would you found? Would you find Tebay Services? Sorry, I'm in disbelief. I'm in shock. Which iconic volcano sits in the center of Sicily? How much coffee does Brazil, of the world's coffee, does Brazil produce? Is it a fifth, a quarter, or a third? Never come to these restaurants. Morals. Which of these is a new flavor that they offer? Elderflower, strawberry, or watermelon? And what is the name for a traditional Hawaiian party or feast?
Whoa, hang on.
Accompanied
Well,
by entertainment? Sorry, was there more of that question?
Yes, it was all very, very intensively researched. How did I find that someone was called Mr. Marlish? How did I find that? I can't even remember how I found that out.
It's well done. Okay, so now, after that nonsense, it's time for the wipeout.
Oh dear.
Now, how the wipeout works is it's 10 general knowledge questions. That's fine. That's simple. We get how that goes. But there's a catch. The catch is that if you get one question wrong, if you write down an answer to a question in your final answer sheet and it's wrong, that's 0 for the entire round. So only write an answer if you know it's right. Because if you get one wrong, that's 0 for the entire wipeout. You can leave an answer blank, that's fine. You can write an answer and then cross it out, that won't count. But don't want to wipe out, because then it'll be 0 for the entire round. It could be a big differential. So question number 1, off we go. Which herb is also sometimes known as ruchetta, colewort, and arugula? Which herb is also sometimes known as ruchetta, colewort, and arugula? We're after the English name, the British English name. And Mazza, is that also what Marlish is sometimes known as?
Yeah, it's nowhere many names.
What's it called? A Razamal?
Oh,
a Razamala.
A Razamaza. I don't know. All kinds of things.
Yeah, okay. Have a think about that one. Question number 2. Which decade saw the marriage of Victoria Beckham? No. Yeah, I guess. What decade saw the marriage of David Beckham to Victoria Adams? Which decade saw the marriage of David Beckham to Victoria Adams? Just by the way, in the background, it's just one of the publicity photos for this Netflix animated series about Spy Kids. It's called Spy Kids something. Reloaded. I don't know.
I'm on it.
It's called Spy Kids something. Looks great. Which decade saw the marriage of David Beckham to Victoria Adams? Reminder, if you're not sure, you might want to leave it blank.
I think it's called Spy Kids. No, it's not. It's not called. What is it? Hugo, you're not giving me enough to go on here.
I sent you the picture earlier, so you can reverse Google image search it if you need.
Okay. I'm on it.
Which film, based on a Shakespeare play, stars James McAvoy and Emily Blunt as the title characters? Which film, based on a Shakespeare play, stars James McAvoy and Emily Blunt as the title characters?
Oh, it's this one. Is it this one? I think it is. Is it Spy Kids Mission Critical? Yes, it is.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Mission Critical. It's a TV series on Netflix, so I'm sure most of you could probably watch it just after this quiz.
Or you might have watched it. Don't leave for it, but I think Taskmaster's starting as well. Question number 4. The 2015 general election saw a gain of how many seats for the SNP? The 2015 general election saw a gain of how many seats for the SNP? And so it helps, this is a multiple of 10. It'll be a multiple of DS.
So, I mean, to be fair, it hasn't been such a bomb like some of the other ones that we've had here. It's been decently reviewed.
It's new, you know. It's not old style animation.
It's the only issue is that in Travis Turner faced controversy for being cast as the voice of PSI, a black character, since Travis himself is white.
You're not ideal. I feel like they could have just not done that.
Yeah, it's not that hard not to have done that. Anyway, question number 5, I guess.
Question number 5. Fittingly, no, I don't know what I'm talking about. I don't know. I just wanted to make a segue, and there wasn't one. Which country has Arabic and Berber as official languages, and Italian and Teda as minority languages? Which country has Arabic and Berber as official languages, and Italian and Teda as minority languages? I didn't know what the question was when I said that.
I could probably guess about which countries would be, but I definitely wouldn't want to. I'd be very hesitant to try and put it down the way.
You're confident. Remember, every point you pick up that could mean that you are in for winning the prize, the mystery prize. I'm not gonna lie. Every time I think about the prize, I get chills, and not necessarily in a good way.
It is an amazing prize. Question number 6, probably. Question number 6.
Number 6. Which 2 metallic elements make up the biggest proportion of the alloy pewter? Which 2 metallic elements make up the biggest proportion of the alloy pewter? We want 2 names, two metals. I hope you understand what I mean by this question. It was quite difficult to word. So
I think so.
We mean, like, if you listed all the things that make up pewter, which 2 are the biggest percentage in it?
That makes sense, Hugo. That makes much sense. Thank you for that. Good stuff. I am very, great stuff. All I can say.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Yeah.
Great stuff.
Great stuff.
I would say great stuff. Question number 7. Johannes Vermeer, creator of Girl with a Pearl Earring, is most associated with which country? Johannes Vermeer, creator of Girl with a Pearl Earring, is most associated with which country? It is the country he lived in and was from and stuff.
Difficult one. Do you know, for example, I think I can say this because it's nothing to do with this question, but I always think that I always forget that Chopin is Polish.
Wow. Poland, friend of the show.
Poland, friend of the show, exactly.
Sponsor of today's quiz, the nation of Poland.
And Marlish Waters Ltd, obviously.
Yeah, also Poland sponsors Marlish Waters Ltd. Question number 8. What was the name of Madonna's first studio album? This, as always, all of these questions are according to Wikipedia. So if we're wrong, it's not our fault, it's Wikipedia's fault. Don't look it up, please. But nevertheless, we're always right. Even if we're wrong, we're right. So if there's contention, listen to us. As is our always policy.
I think it's wasn't it folklore?
No, I think it was just called Taylor Swift.
Oh yeah, probably. Question number 9.
Question number 9. The Mahabharata is a text most closely associated with which religion? The Mahabharata is, I'm sorry if I butchered that, is a text most closely associated with which religion? No, I don't know. It's one of my pet peeves when people pronounce foreign things and then say, sorry, I probably said that wrong. And then they've actually said it right. So maybe I have said it right, but it's unlikely, That's
like you got annoyed me out of saying jalapenos.
Yeah, it was annoying, to be fair, Jack. Look, yeah, I study Spanish, and I'm still going to call it a jalapeno. Maybe that's why I didn't get that high a mark in my language. Question number 10, the last question of the quiz. What side of the road do they drive on in Peru?
Oh, classic quiz question, that one. A classic.
What side of the road do they drive on in Peru?
Okay. I guess that brings us to the end.
Well, let's just nip through those questions once more.
Sprint through them, Hugo.
What herb is sometimes known as bruschetta, colewort, and arugula? Reminder: if you're confident of an answer, put it down. But if you're not, you might get 0 points for the entire wipeout round. What decade saw the marriage of David Beckham to Victoria Adams? Shakespeare play stars James McAvoy and Emily Blunt as the title characters. The 2015 general election saw a gain of how many seats for the SNP? Reminder: this is a multiple of 10. There's a little clue there for you. It ends in a 0. Which country has Arabic and Berber as official languages and Italian and Teda as minority languages? Question number 6. Which 2 metallic elements make up the biggest proportion of the alloy pewter? We're after 2. We need 2 for the answer. Johannes Vermeer was most associated with which country? Johannes Vermeer, what country is he most associated with? What was the name of Madonna's first studio album? And the Mahabharata is a text most closely associated with which religion? And what side of the road do they drive on in Peru? And that brings the question portion of our quiz to a timely close.
Very exciting. Not exciting, sad, but we must move on.
Nonetheless, because I hope you're done there. Stop writing. Keep your paper to yourself. You're going to be marking these yourself, but get a different coloured pencil if you got it, or you're probably doing it on a notes app. I don't know. Just have a good time with it. Basically, we're now going to move to the answers.
Let's do it.
Jack, I was thinking, did you want me to read out the answers?
Absolutely not. This is my round to read out.
Okay, so the links.
Question number 1 for the links. The answer, of course, was Dundee. Dundee, of course, 4th largest city. Question number 2. The song was Teardrops on My Guitar. Teardrops on My Guitar. Question number 3. That was Elton John. Elton John. Question number 4. That was, of course, Enormous. Enormous. Anagram of Mooseron. Question number 5. That was Steve Irwin.
The road is called that Australia Zoo is Steve Irwin Way now. I think.
That's really nice. What a guy. Question number 6 was, of course, the famous song Smile by Lily Allen. We only wanted, oh my gosh, Hugo. Lily Allen and Keith Allen are both in this quiz. Father and daughter.
Who would have thought? Not only this, but unwittingly, this answer and the next 2 answers all rhyme.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Okay.
Smile by Lily Allen. Next one is, of course, Nile by Keith Allen. And the next one is, of course, Reptile by Woody Allen. Question number 9. That is, of course, Clog.
Oh, it doesn't rhyme. And what's the link? Also rhyming with those 3.
Crocodiles. Crocodiles.
The link was crocodiles. So Jack, you tell us how they're all related to the link.
So Crocodile Dundee, Crocodile Tears, Crocodile Rock, Elton John song, Enormous, the enormous crocodile. Steve Irwin, the famously called the crocodile
friend.
Yes, friend to crocodiles.
He wrestled with them, didn't he?
Wrestle with crocodiles. Question number 6. That is smile, a crocodile smile. Classic saying.
Or / never smile like a crocodile.
Question number 7 is a lot of the Nile crocodile type of crocodile. Crocodile sounds really weird now. Said too many times.
Crocodile, yeah.
Reptile, of course. Crocodiles are reptiles. 9. Oh, yeah, that's right. Crocs, a type of clog.
Yeah, if you look up Crocs, they describe themselves as foam clogs. So
I think that's that. Okay, so Lynx crocodiles seconds.
Excuse me.
I was passing the baton on to you.
Oh, sorry. The second president of the United States, the first, of course, being George Washington. I really shouldn't have set myself up for having to say them all. It was John Adams, of course. John Adams. So the first answer, John Adams. Second answer, the lightest is, of course, helium. So the second lightest in terms of atomic mass, whatever, is neon. Neon. Or neon, if you say it wrong. The person with the second most Wimbledon Ladies Singles Titles is joint at 7 between Steffi Graf and Serena Williams. The the one with the most is Martina Navratilova.
She got 9, doesn't she?
I think she has 9 indeed. We're just after Wimbledon, remember? So well done if you got that. Just one of those needed for the answer. The first regnal name to have a second was, of course, William the Conqueror's son, William II. And the second one was Henry II. There were a few other ones. Yeah, Henry II. Which team finished second? Who finished first? Of course, that was the season that Leicester City won. But the Arsenal, the Gunners, home of Gunnosaurus.
Wait, was that season the Leicester one? That seems like, I can't believe that's 15 to 16. That's mental.
Yeah, that's when you were into football. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Arsenal came second to Leicester City. Summer Olympic Games, second alphabetically. The first is Afghanistan and the second is Albania.
Interesting.
Well done if you got that. That sounds like a lot of thinking that you would need to do. The oldest, oh dear, is either Liam or Louis, but the second oldest anyway is Zayn. The oldest is Zayn. I don't know, but the oldest is like 2 years.
I'm sure it's fine.
Older than everyone else. I'm sure you'll tell me in the comments who the oldest is. Classic scones. The heaviest ingredient is flour. There's a lot of flour in it, and the second heaviest, therefore, is milk. Milk. This contributes to good food. Don't shoot the messenger. The second video game console released by Microsoft. The first, of course, the Xbox, and so the second was the Xbox 360. Huzzah, huzzah! Well done if you got that. The Xbox 360. And the second round of last week's quiz, Jack, do you know?
No.
It was rooms.
Of course, how could I have forgotten?
What a quiz. Louis is the oldest, Louis Tomlinson, but we didn't need that answer anyway. So then we went to our Durham logo letters. Passing over to you, Jack.
Yes. Okay. So H is Harrods. No, it's not really. It's H&M. So don't put Harrods.
Oh, that's such a good switcheroo.
Hey. Question number 2. I. That is of course Sainsbury's, and the iconic I there. Question number 3. That is Lidl.
I don't know why I capitalised it. Is it capitalised? No. This is a hard
question number 4. D is Edinburgh Woolen Mill. Very impressive if you got that. You're probably a keen buyer of the goods that Edinburgh Woolen Mill offer.
It's not just wool these days.
Mountain Warehouse. Mountain Warehouse is the answer there. The compass points. B, that is no other but Barclays. So yeah, there you go, Barclays. So hopefully that you might know that one. E is iconic. We've all been there, I'm sure. It is Tesco. I was slightly worried it wasn't Tesco. It was Tesco. We've all been there. What?
I've not been to Preston.
Question number 8. Superdrug.
Pretty iconic
Superdrug.
font, but it's quite hard, I
It
reckon.
really is. Number 9. That is Woolworths. Not really. It's Iceland. In fact,
where's the E? What do you reckon the E is in Woolworths?
Doesn't exist in there. And question number 9/10. Starbucks.
Not 9/10. There we go. So, and it's spelled that L-B if you didn't know. I reckon, Jack, you should read out the answers to the next one as it is your baby, and I should read out the answers to the wipeout.
Okay, that's a fair deal. And
then during wipeout, you can get ready making your SRC post.
Yeah. Marlish round. Question number 1. That is Northumberland, the county of Northumberland. Question number 2. That is, of course, 4 flavors of tonic water.
You know what the flavors are?
Not off the top of my head.
Quinine.
Question number 3. A box. That is no. They're not covered by the next day delivery. I wanted to see. I thought they would be, but they wouldn't. They weren't. Unfortunately, you have to wait like next week to get them or something. Question number 4. Foot and mouth disease. Foot and mouth.
Not mad cow. I think I was around similar time, maybe. I don't know.
Question number 5. 1,615. Hopefully it's more than that now. Hopefully not less.
Do we want to hope? I don't think we should just support a brand, you know?
Oh, true. That's a good point.
I mean,
they do what they do.
They do what they do.
Question number 6. The M6.
What?
So
if you thought it wasn't the M6, it was.
It's a really nice service station. They have their own food and stuff, and you can sit and look over the Lake District. It's really nice. Question number 7.
Jack, if you love that services so much, why don't you marry it?
You know what? Maybe I will. Question number 7. Mount Etna, iconic. Not Vesuvius, not Stromboli, Etna. 8 is, of course, 1/3. Insane. Approximately 1/3 of all of the coffee in the world, a beverage, is produced in Brazil. So
sorry, remind me what coffee is again?
It's another beverage that isn't much,
like Marlish.
believe it or not.
Got you.
Question number 9. It's not strawberry. It's not watermelon. It can only be elderflower. Very much, and this is of course luau. So luau. There you go.
Luau is also French. Luau is French for wow.
Really?
So let's say someone's really shocking to say luau. I guess.
Chris, round 5. Have a great time.
It's me. This is
have a great time.
Rocket or garden rocket? Rocket was what we were after. Oh, Marlish should now have 1,611.
Oh no!
Imagine that. It's gone down. I don't think it has. David Beckham and Victoria Adams got married in the 90s, in 1999. So just the 90s. But if you get any of these questions wrong in this last round, that was a big fat 0 for the entire round. James McAvoy and Emily Blunt star as the title characters in the film based on a Shakespeare play, Romeo and Juliet. I'm sure lots of people did that at school. They went from 6 seats in 2010, I guess, to 56 seats. So they gained 50. Redonkulous. They gained 50 seats.
Wow.
Arabic, Berber, Italian, and Teda are all languages in Libya. Metallic elements that make up the highest proportion of pewter, generally, according to Wikipedia. Tin and antimony. Tin and antimony. My middle name is antimony, actually.
I'd have wiped out because I said Tunisia for the other one.
What, instead of tin?
No, what? Tunisia.
You just said Tunisia instead of tin and antimony.
No.
Do you like it? Do you like that funny joke, Jack? Do you like that joke I just made?
No. It's not.
Question number 7. Johannes Vermeer is, of course, associated with the Netherlands. We'll give you Holland, but come on. The Netherlands, because he was from South Holland, in fact. Madonna's first studio album, when it came out, it's called Madonna. Who would have thought? Guessable, you know. And the Mahabharata is a text most closely associated with Hinduism. Associated with Hinduism. There we go. And the final question of the quiz, of course, friends of the show, Peru. Not this week. This week we're friends with Poland. They drive on the left. They drive on the left. Woodley do. Who would have thought? Jack, have you made a Facebook post?
I have indeed. It's posting right now.
We're now collecting scores. So go to the Hillbeat SLC Facebook page, and Jack just made a post, and comment under it your team name and the score you got. We trust you. This week.
We do. This week.
Another week might be a different story. So while we're about to do a bit of pointless talking, while we wait for the scores to come in.
We love pointless talking.
While we do, go head over there. Reminder, there's a prize for best team name as well as a prize for whatever it's called. Winning. Winning.
That thing, the winning thing.
But now we're going to have a little segment we like to call Are You Smarter Than a Social Sec? This is where I ask Jack, who claims to be very knowledgeable about everything.
No, I don't claim this.
He claims very regularly.
I don't claim
this. So Jack, you are a big fan of geography, is that right?
Yeah.
So you know lots about different countries of the world.
Yeah.
Okay.
Potentially.
We're going to give you 5 on the sport squash.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, there we go. So this 5 questions from the sport squash. Thank you very much to Sophia, who has also asked to remain nameless for this round. If you like, play along at home if you like. This isn't part of the real quiz. You won't get any points for this. But if you do, and you get more points than Jack does, then you are officially smarter than a social sec. Off we go with question number 1, Jack. Is squash an Olympic sport?
Yes.
We're straight in there with yes. Okay. Question number 2. How many times is the ball allowed to bounce before you hit it in squash?
Bounce on what? The floor?
To bounce. That's all. I'm not going to give any clarifications because I don't know anything about squash.
How many times is the ball allowed to bounce before you can hit it?
Before you hit it, off the wall. So it hits the wall and then comes off. How many times is it allowed to bounce before you hit it back?
Twice?
I'm going to say twice. Okay. Question number 3. What country has the #1 squash players for men and women?
Whew. Well, funny you should ask. I'm going to go with Czech Republic. Or Czechia.
Oh, okay. Until what age in the UK do juniors have to wear squash goggles? So if you're young, if you're a wee nipper, you're expected to wear squash goggles so you don't hurt your tiny little eyes.
12.
Until what age? You're saying 12, okay? And question number 5. We'll see if you do better than the Bible round last week. That wasn't great for you. 4.
I got 1, didn't I?
I don't know what this means. For bucks matches. B-U-C-S. Bucks. I feel like offensive to say bucks. For bucks matches, how many, like most, the British University circuit.
That's fine. It's fine.
Okay. How many points in a game and how many games are there in a match? It's a 2-parter. So how many points are there in a game and how many games are in a match? So it's best. So it's first to something and best of something.
Points in a game. Is it like first to?
First to a score, and then first to a certain score for a game, and then best of amount of games match. Okay. I'll give you the point for either of them.
First 21.
First 21, okay.
best of 5.
Uh-huh. Best of 5. Okay, I'll give you the point if you get either of them right.
Okay.
Okay, so let's go through them. So,
Wait,
is squash an Olympic sport?
How many did I get right?
Are we doing like mastermind again?
Yeah.
Okay, you've got 1 point. Would you like to change any of your
answers?
answers?
I'm happy with that. They were all guesses, so I'm impressed I got 1.
Would you like to change any of your answers?
No.
Because you don't want to change in case the one you change is wrong, you know?
Yeah.
Okay,
exactly.
So here we go. You said, is squash an Olympic sport? You said yes. The answer is no. That's 0 so far.
I sworn it was.
How many times is the squash ball allowed to bounce once it hits the wall, like before you hit it? It's once or none. Not twice. Twice is too many.
Oh, shit. Shucks.
It's not Czechia, the country with the most number 1 squash players the number 1 squash player for men and women. It is Egypt.
Oh, I would absolutely never have guessed that.
Yeah, it would have been. You would have pulled out the bag if you got that. Juniors have to wear squash goggles until the age of 18 in the UK.
Oh wow!
And I'm afraid a game is first to 11.
Oh.
And for the 1 point, how many games are in a match? You said 5. You said it's best of 5. It's best of 5.
Oh my god! I really got away with that one.
He got 1. So if you got more than 1 in that little nonsense section, then
happy with that.
Then you are officially smarter than social set. So now we move to our results portion of the quiz, and we will check how everyone has done on the Facebook post. So as we have done in the past, me and Jack are going to. No, I'm going to pick 3 names, 3 quiz team names I like, and Jack's going to pick his favourite from those. And then I will comment, "Well done, you won this," to the person with the best team name, and then you can comment below your comment with what you'd like your specialist round to be for next week.
Woo! Sounds like a plan to me. How are we looking, Hugo?
Sorry, Harvey, if that's true. We're looking good. We've got lots of answers in. Honestly, there's some really strong names.
There are some great names here.
Yeah, Peru drives on the left, I'm afraid.
Oh wow,
that's so rough. Why did you? It's very bold. Okay. So let's do the team names then. So Jack, the ones I'm going to give you.
Okay.
I think I've seen all of them. Okay, the 3 options are Corona curry with a side of rice elation. We're going to go for plenty more Marlish in the sea.
Oh yeah, that's good.
And also, I'm a fan of putting the Mars in Marlish because it's out of this world.
Oh my gosh, what? Have there ever been 3 such incredible team names? See, I don't want to be the person that's defined by Marlish. I don't want people to just think they can put Marlish in the team name and get me to go for them. Part of me really wants to be that person. But also, what was the Corona curry with a side of rice elation really got me.
Is that going to be the winner?
But then also I feel like Marlish should be such an overarching theme of this quiz. Should it not be indicative right to the end?
You tell me.
This is the hardest decision I've ever made. Not true. I'm I'm going to have to say Corona curry with a side of risolation, because I've never heard risolation before as a pun. Actually, I've never heard any of the puns before, but I just, for some reason, risolation just really kind of hit a good nerve. So I think I'll go with that.
There we go. There's some contention about the Peru question, which might have some big impact on the final result. But so, are we saying risolation is the winner?
Yes. But Hugo, the golden rule of these quizzes is it doesn't matter if it's right or not. It's the answer that we put down.
It's what we've said. Yeah, that's true. Oh, I've got an annoying little ping.
Ultimately, if someone's trying to argue. Sorry?
I've got a little ping going on. I'm close Facebook. 1 second.
Yeah, I was going to say, I can hear the pinging from you.
Controversy. But this is from Robbie and Kieran, who really, at this time, should know our policy.
I'm going to do a quick bit of looking up as well.
We're going to... Oh, gosh.
How can I drive on both sides?
It seems like they drive on the right, except for the source that I found.
Oh, no. Oh, that's controversial.
Oh, we haven't had a big controversy like this since probably last week.
I'm pretty sure they drove on the right, Hugo.
It does seem like it, doesn't it?
But also, what we say goes.
Controversial.
Yeah, I think the consensus here is that Peru actually drives on the right.
Okay. Well, are we saying but that might change what other people's scores were.
That's true.
I mean, based on this,
it stands. I think
they did have a very strong wipeout. I reckon they've won. You know, I reckon they've won.
Know that though.
I'm sorry, we're making a controversial call. In the meantime, thank you very much to that risolation team, because you won that, and you've picked a round on Glee. We're gonna have a round on Glee next week with the specialist round. I can't wait for that.
That's one for you to write.
Sounds good to me. And I think we might be giving the winners to the controversial Peru call.
I don't know if we can do that, Hugo. Well, I mean, it's fine. The winners are the winners. Let's just keep on going. Let's keep on going.
Everyone is saying Peru drives on the right.
All right, that's fine. But then that might change all the scores.
Are we okay?
Honestly, there's no money in the prize.
What?
There's no money in the prize.
So the winning score for us is 45 because we've changed this call and the Peru actually drives on the right. Therefore, we're saying the winning team, very well done, is a squash and a wheeze. Yeah, okay. If you know that you got higher than that, if because of this call, because actually Peru drives on, then you know you've won. But we don't know if that's for sure. But 45 is the winning score, which is very strong. Peru drives on the right as it goes, and therefore a squash and a wheeze, you win the quiz, and therefore you win this message from special guest and friend of the show. Hopefully you can hear this.
Hello, my name is Casper, and I'm a vicar in West Cornwall. Congratulations on winning this week's Vern Bar Quiz. I'd like to present you with your prize. Jolly well done.
There we go.
Awful.
Thank you very much to Casper from West Cornwall for that.
And by the way, I want to confirm I meant awful in a brilliant way. I really enjoyed it. I enjoyed it immeasurably.
You've earned it if you've won that. We think you've won that. A squash and a wheeze. Who knew it would be so contentious? Oh, sorry, everyone. In future, this is why I don't write wipeout rounds normally, because who knew it could be derailed by just a left or right call. Anyway, that's the end of the quiz. Very well done, a squash and a wheeze for winning, and very well done to a Corona carry with a side of isolation for winning the next round. Next week, we're going to be back in the Vern, hopefully streaming to you live.
We're going to be
well
physical.
As to people in person. So we're still going to be online. Don't worry if you can't get there.
So all livers in, we will be in person doing it from the Vern. The £20 bar tab for all people that are going to be there physically will be restarted. We'll give you more information in the post soon. However, we are going to be physically there next week. And hopefully when livers out are allowed back into the Vern, we can have mixtures of livers in and livers out, but for the moment just livers in. But we will be filming it and live streaming it at the same time. So livers out can still tune in and watch the quiz, but it will be broadcast live from the Vern. So very exciting developments. Good stuff. I think we're good.
Well,
are you good to wrap up?
Well, yeah, I guess. Thank you very much for watching.
Yeah.
Sorry about the quiz. But,
don't worry.
Hopefully you had a nice time. Hopefully
it was a great time, sure. Absolutely.
What a time. What a time. There we go. Have a nice time, everyone.